Okay, I think I finally found a sweet spot for all of the sounds and stuff, so I need to go real quick here. Lower these two like that, and hopefully this video will be fine. So, for this particular session, I might actually have this be a two-parter from now on. All the chapters are going to be quite a bit longer, so... Hello, R. Yep, and we're gonna go to Tiana Camp. Hopefully my voice is coming out fine. I'm using a slightly different mic.
That blasted R. Do this, do that. We get all the dirty work. And for no pay, too.
That's because R's a strategy Reploid, and you're just designed for fighting.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I've got my own goals. That's why I'm willing to work.
Goals?
Yeah. To blow the Rebellion Army to bits. No more working small-time jobs. Now let's move!
So Spider takes a bit of a leading role, I guess you can say. And this chapter is called The Paper Hero. That'll become a little bit more apparent in a few moments. Oh yeah, before I forget. For X, we're actually going to switch to the Thunder Buster, which is actually even stronger than the Fire Buster, but it's necessary.
Hey!
What? Huh? What? Wait, you guys aren't Rebellion Army?
I'm X. Our resistance opposes the army.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Massimo. Call me Steel Massimo.
Massimo. I remember hearing of a warrior named Massimo fighting the Rebellion Army.
Then you're on our side. What do you say, Massimo? Join us?
Yeah. So, first things first. Can you help me bust the roids out of this camp?
So at first glance, I honestly don't know if the characters are just playing it off or they genuinely are supposed to not know. But it's pretty obvious to us that Massimo doesn't seem quite right if that's what the rumors are saying. Anyways, we get Massimo in our party. And since we have 3 party members, we can now do the final strike. The game will explain, but I'll explain it when we get into battle. But Massimo is actually level 1. So he's gonna level up pretty quickly, but he's also pretty vulnerable at the beginning of him joining the party. Not only that, he is also weak against all elements. The only reason water is not at neutral right now is because he has water guard automatically equipped. But he is also our first, technically not first, but our first permanent character that has combat or physical attacks per se as their melee weapon. He has an axe, or a lance, sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna move on here. Skip that save station. And keep going. Hopefully we get into some easy fights real quick. And also, hopefully I can get a final strike so I can explain what it does. So here we have an annoying thing that is actually going to be recurring for a lot of the stages. We have security. As Spider says here, it's trouble, and we better stay out of sight. And we don't even get in a fight in most of these, they kind of just reset us back. So in this case, we'll get sent back to here if we're caught. So there's like no consequence, really. So the trick here is mostly just sticking to the edges. And if you want the items, you have to be quick about it. Not even turning the camera. And also, these are multi-sections, and as you can see in the map, there's actually an item on this one. So we're pretty much gonna be caught, unless we come back later. So we get sent back. I just wanted to just show that off, how it works. Even though I did explain it, but I might as well just do this on the first go through. I honestly don't remember if these fish surveillance camera guys come back or not later. One thing that's unfortunate, they don't appear on the map. This is the more difficult room. If I remember right, I want to go here first. No, maybe not. There we go. We got the Thunder Missile, which is actually something I'm gonna equip on X here. We don't need Micro Missile, we're gonna take Thunder Missile. It takes more weapon energy, but it's definitely handy. Okay, so we just gotta wait for the right timing here. That's a little bit too close, but we got it. And so far, Tiana Camp's kinda straightforward, let's say. We haven't even got into some actual fights. But that probably will change soon. As I said, it'll probably change soon. So here we got the Blowfish Enemies. Spiders are quickest characters, so we're gonna go in first. These guys are water-based, so they're actually weak to thunder. Ooh, and here we get a final strike, so...
Here we go! Final strike!
So, what happens is, you might have seen that meter right underneath the enemy. And it's not really an HP bar. What it actually is the amount of HP they have left. So, to trigger a final strike, you have to do 75% of their remaining health to trigger it. So, basically get them to the orange portion of their health. So Massimo, being a melee character, actually has a high chance to miss when it's floating enemies, like these guys. Oh, nice. We actually triggered Spider's weapon ability. Alright, so Massimo got 2 levels. Sweet. So I'll explain Spider's thing real quick. So he has Jack of Diamonds. All the diamond set of weapons, if you have 75% weapon energy or more, if you do a final attack and kill an enemy, you get a boost of Seni. All of these weapons work in a similar fashion. You have to have 75% weapon energy or more to trigger their effect, and all of them have different effects. And it's based on... I'm trying to remember, I think it's based on the suit, not the card itself. Anyways, we got more Meteors here, so what I'm gonna show here... Nice, a shield 1. Hopefully I can show it, otherwise it's kind of a wasted battle. Massimo gets a counter it's a small percentage. I think, I'll have to check how much of a percentage it is, but it's a pretty small percentage that he has a chance to counter any attack that hits him. So we're just gonna smack this guy. Oh, nice, we got a final strike, but you notice the star. Certain enemies are actually also either weak to shots or combat strikes. So Meteors are actually weak to combat.
Need more power.
Not quite a level up. Get lift number 3. That little console just kind of does show us that it's possible to unlock cells. And here we have a scripted fight. I will show it since it's new enemies. But for Massimo, the Massimo Plus, he has a 25% chance. I thought it was lower. He has a 25% chance to counter any regular attack, really. And as I said, he starts with a water card. I literally think the gorilla guy is called Big Ape. And I know these guys are called Dobermans. So make of that what you will. So Spider has some other abilities that let him avoid damage, luckily. For example, whatever the first attack that hits him, or attempts to attack him actually, he will always dodge the first strike. It's his unique ability.
You can't run away!
So yeah, for the final strike, you basically want to mash A, X, and Y as much as possible to ensure you actually kill your enemy. But also, the other flip side is that you get a weapon energy boost when you finish an enemy off. This doesn't really apply for boss fights, but for regular fights, it's actually pretty useful. Alright, I'm really hoping here that, there we go. So we're pretty much in the clear at this point. We're gonna actually sub-tank X here. And I'm banking on him calling for reinforcements. Nope, he ran away. Alright, cool. Not what I wanted. And I kind of figured Massimo was going to level up, so that's why I healed X. Alright, so what we want to do is go straight, but we're also want to head to the right here. But first, I need to check Spider, not his weapons. So he has Bluff, which is what I explained. He avoids the first attack in battle. Just completely nullifies the first attack he tries to get inflicted on him. Alright, so luckily on that fight, I actually ran into 3 Seni droppers. But I actually managed to kill 2 of them. And I got a final strike, not final strike, but Spider managed to kill 1 with 1 hit, so I got an extra amount of money. I'm gonna skip this fight because he has 3 apes, so we'll be fine. Alright, not gonna lie. I got smacked around a little bit on that fight. Massimo actually went down because he's lower level. So does not have enough HP at times. Anyways, we are at the East Prison section of the camp. We open all these doors and we're gonna free some prisoners. If there's prisoners in here, like this guy. This guy, though, you notice his name has a question mark on it because it's a fake guy. We fight a single Doberman, but he'll probably call for reinforcements. And if he does, I'll probably skip the fight. Okay, he didn't. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna beat him up. I was kind of hoping, well, let's see what we can do here.
Kaboom!
I'm gonna basically skip Spider's turn here. There we go. He got an SOS. So SOS has a pretty high chance to actually summon a new enemy into the fight. But I wanted to show this. I'm gonna show Massimo's action over here.
Behold!
You basically have to button mash real hard on A and B. So we're just gonna do A, and now B. The more of the meter, weapon energy you got, the more time you get to do it.
Yeah! Let's do this!
Alright. Not bad. Do you SOS again? Yep. So this is actually going as planned. This is probably one of the best enemies to grind early on. Because they just can't, most of the time they won't run away. They will just keep calling for help. So I will see you guys when I'm done with this battle. Alright, so we're done. And he tells us the secrets. He's saying that a female Repler was caught recently. And that she's somewhere else, not in this area. So that's a bit of news. Not that we didn't already know. Because he's pretty much referencing the girl that we're actually looking for to operate our base. There we get a figure token, which I'm not really going to go into, but just keep in mind it's for collectibles in the game. Like little statuettes. And we get a prison ID. So this is a necessary item. And he's mentioned Silverhorn, that's gonna be the master of this prison. I'll check that message later. Alright. So now that we have our ID here, we actually want to go back. And we are gonna not go for the door that is across, which is now unlocked because we got that guard ID or whatever it was. But we are gonna go to the big door that the other guys were guarding because there's another prisoner section here. I'm gonna skip any fights that are fake resistance. You can kind of tell already if they're not facing the door. And the other obvious is that they have a question mark on their name. Alright, a Massimo leveled up, and we can ask him. And he's saying that some steel something person is kept prisoner here, even though we have supposedly Steel Massimo already on our side. Here we get a resistance member. And we get a water guard. Force Metal, which we're gonna put in on X because right now he still has a Thunder Guard, which is not useful at all. I'm gonna switch that to Water Guard. Here we get another regular resistance member. He doesn't give us anything, and he's spewing out stuff about revenge, which X probably would not like. But in this game, he's a little bit more, I guess, not as uneasy about fighting. Let's just say that. Anyways, we did get a weapon for Spider. We got the Jack of Hearts, which boosts his attack and 2 other stats. It does reduce his speed quite a bit, though. For 1 more attack, 1 more defense, it could be worth, but honestly, he's not strong enough for me to make use of his special effects. So Hearts increase the XP you gain from final blowing an enemy with them. Which sounds good on paper, but unless Spider is really strong, it's actually really hard to use. Unless you're farming really weak enemies. In that case, it can be a lot of work. Alright, so we're in the maze area 1, and I actually... Oh, we have full energy. Let's heal up these guys. I'll take that.
Anything to report?
No, Master.
I trust that you understand. If you try anything funny, the POWs will be turned into scrap.
I understand, Master Silverhorn.
Good. The Rebellion Army owns you now. Don't forget that.
So yeah, we get shown that Silverhorn's an asshole, you know? Typical bad guy mannerism. Let me see here. Ah, we have a new enemy. These are D sharks, I think. So they're resistant to shots. They are weak to lightning though. And they also have a special thing with a melee attack. He has a broken jaw now that if we smack him. But he's still resistant to shots. But once we hit him with, oh, got a counter. I didn't count. Alright, let's just hit him once. Now that we hit him with enough melee attacks, he can no longer open his mouth, so he can't use his special move, which I don't want to show, because it takes an eternity to use. So we're just gonna beat him up now. Nice.
Yeah! Let's do this!
So you might notice also the meter, that is the time you get to use the final
Need
strike.
more
That depends
power.
on how many enemies you get into the final strike, because it's possible to have more than one enemy trigger the final strike. If you have like a multi-hit move like X's charge shot. Okay, so one thing I didn't show, you can zoom in and out a little bit with Z, but the main thing you want to do, if we, what button was it? I think it's actually X. Yeah, it's X. So the actual grid for checking out the map is not great, but it's nice that we can actually see the rooms we're in. So here, unfortunately, we can't see what area we're in, but we kind of can gauge it. We are in the top right now. And basically want to go back and get that other item over there. I think I can get to that. Let's find out. Actually, no, I'm mistaken. That's where we came in from. So we just want to take one of those other doors. Okay, so we're in Maze Area 2. And I believe, yeah, we want to go over here first to grab the single item that's over here. Alright, so we get this item. Green ones, as usual, are either force medals or weapons. Or in this case, a sub-weapon. Here we have a yellow crystal, which is always sub-tank energy. We could use a little bit from you guys. Gonna go down this way. That's a door back to the other base area. Alright, and I'm hoping the transitions aren't too blinding. I know they're not great for certain parts. And also, this is, as I said on the beginning of this episode, I did say I'm gonna probably make multiple videos. But just because this chapter is, for the most part, almost done, we just need to reach some other areas real quick. We're gonna just go and finish this chapter. I'll be doing a little bit of cutting since I'm cutting out the battles, but this probably would have been the 40-minute-ish, probably. That's my guess. But we just took lift number 5, and we're in the dark, which we need to heal Spider because he's actually kind of hurt. And he mentions that Massimo should be dead. And here we have one of the more dangerous enemies in this area. We have I forget if it's ice or pressure, Freon or whatever, but basically you wanna, anytime he initiates his launch sequence, you wanna hit him hard enough that he gets launched like that. So his freeze shot is interrupted. So we want to target him first completely.
This is nothing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah! Let's do this!
Alright, so we're pretty much done with this fight. Not quite. Trying to remember if these guys are just resistant or if they recover. Okay, they don't even resist it, so we're just gonna shoot. Because there are certain enemies that absorb elements or just resist them.
Behold, my true power!
So A is just how much damage the attack will do. B is status effect infliction. And we barely actually managed that one.
Yeah!
But luckily, since I got him right below the mark, we can recover a lot of our weapon energy. And we get some extra sunny.
Good card, eh?
Ooh, just short of a level on X.
You're Nana, the system operator, right? I'm X. I'm here to rescue you.
Wait a second. I'll let you loose.
And Nana has some dead eyes in this little scene.
When I noticed you were breaking in, I managed to reprogram the system so that the alarms wouldn't go off. I was captured, and they told me if I didn't cooperate, they'd kill the POWs. I couldn't.
We understand. It's all right now. We'll rescue every last one of them.
Let's go get that creep.
I'll stay here and back you up.
Nana?
I can't forgive what he did. I'll help you the best I can.
Okay. You check up on the rebellion army.
Oh, and Nana, is there any record of me being held here?
Massimo. Steel Massimo, right? It says you were captured 10 days ago and subsequently placed in solitary confinement. It also says that after 5 days of refusing to cooperate, you were executed.
Executed?
So this means that they killed somebody else instead? This is unbelievable.
At this point, the game gives you the impression that they don't think the Massimo that's with us is not the right person. So yeah, Nana's gonna stay here and try to help us out in the background, I guess. So we're gonna... hold on. We're not that hurt, but we're also not full on energy, so let's take that. Save real quick. And right here, we get the super hard puzzle. Step on the panels in the right order. Alright, so yeah. Granted, that's what, like the tutorial one. But there's more of that where that came from. But in this particular room, so that's just the order to open a door that lets us proceed, which is this one. But if I remember this one right, if we do it backwards, it opens the other door, and there's some goodies in there. Well, goodies being stat boosts, which I'm not gonna use, but they're useful to have. I'm gonna use them later. Now this room, I actually am gonna look this one up because I don't remember off the top of my head. We are gonna real quick press these in the right order. And give me a moment here. I'm gonna do this so you can know I'm paused. Okay, so this was yellow, blue, red, if I'm right. So if we do blue, yellow, red, we get the container, which is tank parts, which is actually really good. And then there's also the red, blue, yellow, I think. Nope, we get a fight. Alright. Luckily, we can just escape the fight. I was looking at the wrong one. So let's go red, yellow, blue. There we go, that's the right one. Okay, so these are our Seni and some figure tokens. Not amazing, but you know, completionism. So here we get the next combo. This one's actually gonna go pretty fast. Yellow, red, green, blue. Let's see, for this one yellow, green, red, blue, let's see. Nope. Alright, so that wasn't it. Yeah, this guide is really bad. It basically just shows you the combinations that are possible, but it doesn't even like list it well, like which ones are right. So what I'm gonna do here, unless I get the right one, I'm just gonna cut out the right combination. There we go. It was green, blue, red, yellow. So we get the Queen of Diamonds weapon for Spider. Queen of Diamonds is just a straight up upgrade from Jack of Diamonds, so we're just gonna take it. Alright, so we're done with that area. We're gonna save real quick. There's these guards that won't let us through. And then we have a locked door, so we're kinda just stuck here.
Hey, where's Massimo?
About Massimo. I'm afraid that person may not be the real Massimo. He seems to be a little bit different from the one we have on record in the database. I didn't want to say anything.
I understand. Well, maybe he went to check on the real Massimo in the underground cell.
Yup. There was a route down near here.
Let's go check it out.
I'll stay here and scour the database for more information. Be careful, the both of you.
Alright. And here's the real Massimo.
Oh my!
It's you.
Oh my! What have they done?
This is what they do when you refuse to join their clan. Glad I left the armor in your hands.
No, I'm not strong like you. Only the real steel Massimo. Only you and your strength deserve to wear this armor. I'll never be as strong as you.
You have much strength. You just don't realize it. You can be even stronger than I was. Take the armor. Be strong.
So for now, Massimo is not in our party, and these guys are. Oh man, that green guy just demolished us. So we're in the deep prison now. The cool little reference enemy there to one of the older Mega Man games, and there's Massimo. And we get Massimo back. While it makes sense that Massimo left our party very briefly, I honestly think they should have just made it so that like he would come back to us instead. And then Nana screams. And it's from the door we're heading for. Luckily, X leveled up on that fight, so we don't have to heal him. And here, we are gonna just heal Spider, actually, and we're good to go. So hopefully we just win this fight, because, you know, there was no save point after the cutscene, and I should have gone back, but it's fine. We'll be fine.
What the? Nana!
So, these are the rats who were scurrying around our death camp? Fools. How dare you resist the rebellion army?
So, you're the head honcho here? What have you done to Nana?
Nana's been a bad girl, so she's being punished.
Don't you dare touch her!
The weak ones have no choice. They should just obey the strong ones. Obey the rebellion forces. The slimy vermin of the world. Must bow down to our power. Hmm? Is that Massimo? No, of course not. I took that feeble Massimo and turned him into so much scrap.
Feeble Massimo?
Oh, certainly. As feeble as they come. He refused to join us. So I tore him, limb from limb. Rip. Rip.
Feeble Massimo? Feeble Massimo! You son of a!
I like how in the subtitles there, it didn't even like wrote it right just to keep it censored, I guess. Either that or it's mistranslation.
Ready to be destroyed? Whoa!
Alright, so we're fighting Silverhorn. Not a particularly tough boss, but honestly, it's, you know, it's the second real boss of the game, so it can't be too tough. Alright, so that's one of his danger moves. There is another danger move in this fight, and he's doing it right now. Luckily, it only hit X that time. Alright, we're in a bad position here, aren't we? We're gonna use our action trigger here.
Behold, my true power!
There we go.
Stay down!
Not too much damage, unfortunately.
Whoa!
Here we're gonna use Spider,
Time for
Trick Star, and we're gonna use the action trigger. And hopefully, that is actually risky, but I'm gonna do it. If we can draw a 9, this would be perfect. So let's find out if we get it. Nope. At least we still got pair, though.
How's that?
Take that!
I'll take one more shot here.
No!
And now I'm gonna do this with Massimo. I'm gonna actually show off his hypervolt, the lint part.
Giving it everything!
So he goes gold mode. He gets a HP boost and a double weapon energy per turn boost as well,
Kaboom!
along with the general attack boost. So for Spider, I'm actually gonna use another one of these. There we go. Massimo's in a nice, healthy position. Now we're gonna go into Hypervolt with X.
Here goes nothing!
And use his action trigger.
Go down!
Whoa!
Ah, nice. We got a counter off. Okay, so Spider lost his, what's it called? His, hypervolt here, but it's fine. We are gonna hit another action with Massive here.
Behold, my true power!
Honestly, for boss fights, it only really matters if you get the A full, since bosses are immune to status effects.
Stay down!
So right here, he triggered his liquid coating. So it increases water damage and his defense, so which is not great for us, is it?
Whoa!
Alright, so Massimo's about to run out of hyper boost, so what we're gonna do here, let's see, we're gonna use a pretty much a full heal here for everybody. Dang, he blocked that one.
Whoa!
But we're making some progress on this health bar. Gotta hit it with another trigger.
Behold, my true power!
And there we go.
Stay down!
I'll destroy you!
This is nothing.
Oof. Alright. Luckily, we're getting actually a good amount of counters, but unfortunately, that one got blocked. Okay, so here we're actually getting into some trouble, so let's give Massimo a full HP here. X is gonna action trigger.
Go down!
Ooh, pretty close.
Whoa!
Here, Massimo's also gonna... Okay, we're running out of sub-tech here, so... We need to finish the fight soon. We're gonna just use the action trigger and hope for a good draw. And, pretty good. gonna actually hope for another pair or a three of a kind. We got a tri-card, which is not great. Because especially when the only one that hits is the one he's heals for. Thanks, Spider. I'm gonna go for another action trigger. I'm just gonna mash A as fast as I can to get the maximum power and just hope we get enough of the B, which probably won't. Nope. Not quite. Yeah, we're out of sub-tank, so basically we have to pretty much win soon. Otherwise, we're done for. Nice, he went for X. Alright, we're almost there.
I'll destroy you!
You're pretty good.
Ooh, okay.
No!
There we go. That was close.
No!
Not the best. Could have gone way better. It took us 50 turns, but at least we still get a XP boost.
I did it!
We get a build hyper from that fight along with a ice buster. We get multiple level ups.
Steel Massimo would never, ever lose to scum like you. Scum that uses force to crack the wills of the weak. Once there was a man. He despised his own weakness, so he sought Massimo for strength. Massimo was a hero who used his strength to fight for the weak. I wanted to be like Massimo. As strong as Massimo. But now he's dead. What do I do now? X, I'm a fraud.
Well, one thing is clear. Steel Massimo will always fight as long as the rebellion army stands. Right, Massimo?
Steel Massimo, will you fight together with us?
Alright, so with that, we cleared the chapter. This one's hopefully not going to run into the 15-minute mark, but from now on, I'm for sure making 30-minute videos splitting up the chapter.
This is Professor Godil. We could really use him on our side. Nana, please.
Sir, Professor Godil was a central figure and lead researcher at the Giant Force Metal Research Lab that was here in Giga City. He's a renowned specialist in complex energy theories and is also an accomplished engineer.
Where is he?
When the rebellion army caused the uprising, he retreated to the safety of his lab. And since then, he has refused any kind of contact with both the army and the government.
Which means we'll have to sneak into a lab that's heavily guarded against intruders.
That's true, but the professor could help us strengthen the base, as well as helping us with our preparations to fight the rebellion army.
We've got to get the prof on our side before the rebellion army does.
So this next chapter is going to focus on getting another core member of our base. I'll explain some other details in the next episode, but real quick, we're going to talk to Spider. He, you know, not quite a thief, but you know, he's not he's more in the morally gray, let's say. And then there's Massimo. So he's got a little bit of resolve now, inheriting the armor. But anyways, gonna save here. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video wasn't too long for you guys. I'll see you guys next time.